In this video, I'm going to show you how this little piece of paper can help you set your intentions for the year. Hi everyone, it's Matt here from Greatness Everyday, and in this video I want to talk to you about setting your intentions and give you a little exercise that's going to be quick and simple, that's going to help you really kind of set your intentions and be purposeful in whatever you choose to do. Now this isn't something that I choose for you, that's the beautiful thing about it. I give you this exercise, you take some time, you sit down and you set your intentions out for the year, the coming months ahead, and it's really something that is valuable and purposeful with your goals, with your dreams and things like that. So this is something that I've chosen to do this year. I've never really done this, so I'm excited to experiment and see how it goes over the course of the year. But what it is you simply take a piece of paper. You can do this digitally, but I definitely encourage you to write it down. If you want a digital copy of it, just take a photo of it or email a PDF of it to yourself. There's something about writing your goals down, writing your dreams down, writing your intentions down that really make it purposeful. All right, so I really encourage you to find some time in the next few days to do this. All right, so I'm going to take this piece of paper and I fold it up because I keep this in my gratitude journal. I keep this in the journal that I fill out every morning, and I'll talk more about that in a second. But basically what you see here is you see three sections. The very first section are my values, and I just made a video about that yesterday. If you want to figure out another exercise that's going to help you identify what's important to you, what your main personal core values are, you can go ahead and watch that video. I'll link it in the description below. But I've identified my 4 personal core values, and that's something that I definitely encourage you to do because that should be something that guides your day-to-day. But that's the very first section, and that video is there, so I won't spend a lot of time talking about that. But the second section is the intentions, writing out your intentions for the next coming months, or for me, I did it for the whole year. So my intentions, I wrote down about 10. I think you want to write down more than just 2 or 3 intentions. It's a long year. There's a lot that you want to accomplish, but at the same time, I don't think you should be writing down 100 things, right? So I wrote down 10. Some of them are things that I do every day, and some of them are one-time events. And the biggest thing I'm going to say is make sure that you cover varying genres. Make sure you cover different areas of your life. So I look at my list. I have some related to exercise, health and wellness, obviously. I have some intentions related to spirituality. I have some related to the goals that I have for growing greatness every day. I have some personal ones. I have some related to relationships. I have some related to travel. So I want you to really think about diversifying your intentions. Don't just focus solely on the intentions of money, because if you're not living a good lifestyle and you don't have good quality relationships, well, that's not going to fulfill you however much money you have in your bank account. So make sure that they're well balanced in those areas that I described before. And then I just wrote them down as a bullet. I just wrote, boom, number 1. Wrote down whatever my intention was. Maybe it's pray for 5 minutes every day. Maybe it's exercise every day. After those really, really general ones that are things that you can do every day, I encourage you to get more specific. So for me, if I wanted to build on the seminar that I ran last year, and I only had a couple people show up at it, but still that was really neat for me. The first time I've ever really spoken and put an event on in public, and people actually showed up, which was cool. But be specific. I don't know what your goals are. Maybe you want to speak in front of 100 people. Say that. Don't just say speak at an event. Say, I want to speak in front of 100 people. Maybe it's 200, 300, 400, 1,000. Okay, be specific so that you write that intention down. You know what you're looking for. And you go through, and that's section 2. You write out your intentions. And then section 3 is a very important one. I'm excited to see how this goes. I call them stretch goals. You've probably heard that term before. Stretch goals, in my opinion, are the things that we would never expect to happen. The things that you're just going to put aside your limiting beliefs and just go for it. You're going to write down, I've chose 3 stretch goals, 3 of the craziest things that if they happened over the course of this year would just be insane, and your mind really has a hard time understanding it. So I'd encourage you to make those 3 sections when you're writing out your intentions for the next few months or the next year: your values, your intentions, and the stretch goals that you have. Now myself, I wrote them out by hand and I folded them up and I put them in my gratitude journal, so that every morning when I am filling out my gratitude journal, I actually take the time, and this is a big part of what I want you to do, is I want you to work it into your daily schedule, that you take the time to look at your intentions, to read them over. Maybe you want to meditate on them, maybe you want to pray about them, visualizing these things coming true. So there's a quick exercise you can do. I definitely encourage you to go through and do this. Let me know down in the comments below if you do an exercise or an activity like this, if you continuously look at these as you go through your day-to-day life over the next few months and the year. I'd love to hear from you and what you feel works best for you when you're setting intentions or you're making New Year's resolutions. So there's the video. I hope that it helped a lot. So if you liked it, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and I'd really appreciate that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.